Yo, what is good, Knicks Nation? Welcome back to Knicks Media. This is your boy Richie, and in this one, we're going to be recapping the New York Knicks loss to the Miami Heat that just got wrapped up a couple of minutes ago. We're live here in Knicks Media, so make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button on your way into the stream. And man, this is a disappointing loss from the Knicks, but it was expected. But the reason why I'm pretty happy about this game, and I think everyone knows why, is RJ Barrett goes off for 44 points, a career high for RJ Barrett. But there's obviously a lot of other things that we need to get into in this stream because there's a lot of bad outs. Oh, sorry, not 44 points from RJ Barrett, 46 points from RJ Barrett. My apologies. So we're going to get into what we saw from RJ Barrett tonight. But at the same time, there's a really unfortunate thing that happened in tonight's game, and that is the injury to Quentin Grimes. Quentin Grimes went down with the knee injury the first second he gets into the game, and they found out that he dislocated his knee, and we do not know the timetable of his return. If you Google what type of injury it is, it says 4 to 6 weeks, but we do not know the extent of Quentin Grimes' injury. So hopefully he could be back because that is the one player on this team that cannot get injured because he was about to get a big role on this team for the rest of the season, and he's to develop his game. But hopefully Quentin Grimes is okay because that was a devastating injury for him and the New York Knicks team. We find out before the game that Derrick Rose undergoes a procedure on his foot. We find out that he'll be back in 1 to 2 weeks. So that's really all the injuries. But when it comes to this game, man, I think the biggest reason why we lost is Julius Randle. Julius Randle had one of his worst games of the entire season. Julius Randle was 2 of 15 with 11 points and was just not doing anything for us. And he also had 4 turnovers. And the Knicks just cannot get anything to go when the game matters the most with 5 minutes left. I mean, can RJ Barrett get any help? Can RJ Barrett get anything, any help from anybody else? I mean, this man, RJ Barrett, the youngest player on the New York Knicks, he drops 30 damn points in the first half. Are you kidding me? And he finishes it with 46 points, and the Knicks lose by 15. That is just totally inexcusable. We need to have people step up for RJ Barrett. Man, oh man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I see you guys just tuning in. What's good, Andrew? Kay, what's up, man? Lewis. Matthew, what's up, man? RJ played his heart out. Turnovers killed us. Yeah, man. The turnovers really was a big reason why this Knicks team lost. It was really disappointing. I mean, the amount of times I saw this Knicks team turn the ball over and over again was so redundantly annoying. And the Miami Heat, they're just one of the best teams in the entire league. They pride themselves on defense. They have one of the best coaches of all time in Eric Spoelstra. So you got to tip your caps to there. And then Jimmy Butler just went Super Saiyan on the Knicks late in that game and just did whatever he wanted to us in the paint. And at the end of the day, the Knicks cannot get anything to go late in the fourth quarter. And at the end of the day, RJ Barrett's 46-point bomb is for nothing. And that's really disappointing. Some other things that happened this game that's really interesting is Jericho Sims was the first center off the bench when Nerlens Noel and Taj Gibson was healthy. So that's something that I'm really intrigued about of why Jericho Sims was in the game. I'm very happy about it. Don't get me wrong. That tells me that Tom Thibodeau has the mindset of playing the youth because it's not like Nerlens Noel or Taj Gibson was injured. They're both healthy and ready to go, but he decided to go with the rookie Jericho Sims. We also saw a very limited play time from Miles McBride. 2 minutes left in the second quarter. He goes in there and puts up one shot. I don't know why he only got in for 2 minutes. I thought when Grimes went down, McBride would get an opportunity to shine, but that's not really what happened. So let's get into what we saw from RJ Barrett tonight because this was absolutely spectacular on national television. We were on ESPN tonight. The whole world was watching, and RJ Barrett goes out there and proves to be a star in the making. I know that we lost this game, and it's very disappointing. But at the end of the day, we have a lot to talk about in an optimistic light with this man, the 9 God, and RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett came out of the game absolutely on fire. And if you guys watched my stream yesterday, I said I'm expecting RJ to not be right, not be scorching hot when he gets back. He's going to take time to ease his way in. He's probably going to be struggling a little bit out of rhythm. Man, was I wrong. RJ Barrett drops 30 points in the first half. Now, the only thing that RJ Barrett did not do good tonight, 2 things he did not do good tonight, but you can't really point fingers at RJ. He played his heart out. He was playing with energy. He was the leader of the squad. But obviously, the free throws killed RJ. He was 14 of 22 from the free throw line. If he was like 20 of 22, that's a 50-plus bomb. He also was not playing good defense on Jimmy Butler down the stretch. But, hey, you cannot point fingers here and say RJ Barrett's the man for this reason. You know what I mean? But, man, RJ Barrett, what he did tonight in terms of offensively, he showed the entire repertoire of what his potential is in this league when everything clicks. I mean, this is what RJ Barrett's going to become in his prime, in my opinion. And the crazy thing is he's 21 years old, and when he's entering year number 4 next year, he's going to be 22 years old. So the league better watch out and better put respect on my guy RJ Barrett's name, because I've been telling you guys ever since we drafted this man that he's a star in the making, and I've really always believed that he is going to be a player on this Knicks team for a long time that Knicks fans are going to fall in love with. He's the franchise player that we built through the draft that we've been waiting for forever. My entire life as a Knicks fan, I've been waiting for us to draft a player that we can develop into a star, and that is RJ Barrett. He is here. And yes, I know that there's a lot of negative that came out of this game outside of RJ Barrett, but I have to give RJ Barrett his respect and really just, sacrifice a bunch of minutes talking about and breaking down what we saw from him. Because RJ Barrett was 13 of 22 from the field, 6 of 11 from three-point land, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists, and 46 damn points. I mean, this was so insane for RJ Barrett to do this after missing 4 games to an injury and having the entire All-Star break. He practiced for the first time of full contact on Wednesday, has another full practice yesterday, and he comes out there and drops a 46 bomb on the Miami Heat, which is one of the best, if not the best, defensive teams in the NBA with Jimmy Butler guarding him. Whoa. Like, RJ Barrett's here, guys. So obviously we all understand that this season's a wash. We're not expected to make the playoffs. We're not expected to even make the play-in tournament based on how we're playing right now. But the one thing I will say is if RJ Barrett continues to play the way he's been playing in the entire year of 2022, no, I'm not expecting him to drop 40 bombs every single night. This is his first time ever doing that. What I'm trying to say is if RJ Barrett for the final 22 games of the season plays the way that he looks like an all-star, I will be very happy going into the offseason. And I really genuinely will, because this Knicks team has lacked a player that can be a star for so damn long that we've drafted ourselves. And RJ Barrett's that man. So now the offseason is going to be interesting, because how are the Knicks going to surround RJ with talent? I feel like they need to surround him with talent right away. And that's a whole nother conversation that we're going to have when really, when the season's over and it's offseason. I'm not going to talk about what moves need to be made in this stream, about what trades need to be made, who needs to be signed, who needs to be traded, who needs to be drafted. We're going to talk about that more when the offseason comes around. This stream, we're just talking about this game that just wrapped up. So let's get into the chat, guys. I want to hear what you guys have to say about tonight's game. What'd you think of RJ Barrett's game? What'd you think of the Knicks game as a whole? We struggle with turnovers so bad down the stretch that it really was just unfortunate for the Knicks to even get in any chance of getting a victory. Mitchell Robinson did not really have any impact on this game. Offensively, he had 0 points. Alec Burks started at the point guard's position tonight. He had 12 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. Evan Fournier was 3 of 10 from downtown. He had 13 points. Julius Randle was probably one of the biggest reasons why we lost this game. 2 of 15 from the field. Ugh. And then off the bench, we have Cam Reddish getting some minutes, 2 of 4, finishing with 8 points, quickly at 7 points, Toppin at 3 points. And, Jericho Sims had a lot of minutes, 18 minutes in total, 4 rebounds. So let me hear what you guys have to say about in the chat. James says, love RJ, and I like Cam in his limited minutes tonight too. Yeah, I really did like to see them on the court together. That transition play where Cam Reddish gets the steal, gives it to RJ, RJ gives it back to Reddish, and he goes up there and gets fouled. That was awesome. I want to see Reddish and RJ get minutes together on the court at the same time for the rest of the season. Is that too much to ask, Tom Thibodeau? These guys have chemistry together in Duke. Let these kids play together. You know what I mean? Cam looks good on defense, just not good on lapses on defense. Yeah, man, the entire team did not look good defensively tonight at all. I mean, the amount of times that we just had so much momentum offensively, everything was going our way, and then we just cannot get a stop on the other end, whether it's just a miscommunication on a switch, leaving a guy wide open. It's interior defense, not getting the rebound. The defense was not there tonight, giving up 115 points, absolutely inexcusable for the New York Knicks defense, and it was just not enough good defense to win the game. It's that simple. Derek Rose in the chat saying, I come back 1 to 2 weeks. Yeah, guys. So I made a video earlier today when the news came out about Derek Rose undergoing a minor procedure. And at the time, there was no timetable for return. But now we find out that he'll be back in 1 to 2 weeks, which is a very good sign. We need Derek Rose back so bad because he is somebody that I've been waiting to come back for so long. So it's a good sign that he's not out for the season and he will be back eventually. But on the other side of things, we have a devastating injury with Quentin Grimes that I really don't want to talk about because it gets me upset. I feel like we missed Grimes big time. Yeah, Andrew, I agree. His defense was missing. His shooting was missing. His overall energy was missing for sure. I really don't like Stephen A. Smith. He's ungrateful for the star of Barrett. Hey, if you follow me on Twitter, you know I agree with you wholeheartedly with this take because I cannot stand how Stephen A. Smith represents the Knicks fans to the national world. Like, no, he does not respect RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett drops 30 points. 30 points at half. And what does Stephen A. Smith say about it? He says, oh, yeah, it makes me feel better about, we missed out on Ja Morant, so whatever. Like, why are you bringing up Ja Morant, bro? Like, yes, Ja Morant's a superstar in this league. We all understand that. The Knicks did not have a chance to draft him. So why are you dwelling on something that the Knicks had no control over? Just doesn't make any sense to me. I'm not going to get into a rant about Stephen A. Smith because I'll be on here ranting for quite a long time. And I don't think you guys want me to see that. Mike says, don't listen to Stephen A. Smith. I feel you, bro. I feel you. Richie, why you take my mod? I don't remember doing that, my man. I'm sorry. I'll give it back. That lineup of IQ, RJ, Cam, Obi, and Sims was so fun to watch when they played. Yeah, Louis, I agree. That is the youth. That is a lineup that I would love to see out there more often, man. I mean, look at this. The oldest player on this rotation is who? Obi Toppin? That's pretty insane. And RJ is, of course, the youngest player on the team. But, man, I just got a lot of fun things to say because I do understand that the Knicks lost this game, and we're going up against the top seed in the Eastern Conference. But, man, oh, man, I just want to hear from these RJ Barrett haters. Like, I just will never forget all of the people that was commenting on my videos. Yeah, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you, whoever you are, that was always bashing me for defending RJ Barrett when he was in his slumps. We knew that RJ Barrett was very inconsistent as a rookie last year, even sometimes this year. And I always said, RJ Barrett's different. He's wired differently. He is going to be a star on this team, and I guarantee you that, even when he was struggling. And I had people calling me a clown. I'll never forget the names. I'll never forget people saying, Richie, I don't know why you're obsessed with RJ. He's a bum. He's so overrated. We should move on from him. We should package him and trade him. We got to do something to the point where we have to give RJ Barrett his respect. We really do. Stay quiet. Let him know, King Matthews. Stay quiet. Kelvin, my man. What's up, Richie? RJ was in that zone tonight. Got to hit his free throws. Yeah, man, that's definitely something that he needs to work on. Is an easy 50 bomb if RJ Barrett hits his free throws. Very unfortunate that he was unable to do that. Very unfortunate. But listen, RJ Barrett finished a career high in points. RJ Barrett finished a career high in free throw attempts and free throws made. This was an overall insane game for RJ, especially when you come to the realization of the reality of the situation that RJ was coming off injury, first time playing in weeks, and he has a sore ankle still, and he missed like 6 or 7 free throws and still dropped 46. Yo, that is just unbelievable. That is just unbelievable. Guys, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. We're just getting started on tonight's live stream. I appreciate everybody tuning in. We got 14 likes with 31 of you guys watching. Make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. I really, really do appreciate you guys tuning into the live stream of this post-game recap. I love interacting with you guys after games, so make sure you smash that like button, guys. I really do appreciate it. Mike says, RJ is the man. Take his 46 away, and this game is real bad. Yeah, bro. We had to go through 4 games without RJ Barrett. And the really weird thing about those 4 games is Julius Randle played probably his best basketball of the entire season, and we still was losing. And now RJ comes back, and Julius Randle turns into like, I don't know what was wrong with Julius Randle tonight, but it was bad. Julius Randle was bad tonight. I always defend Randle when he deserves to be defended, but tonight there's no defending Julius. He was a big reason why we lost this game. I mean, the amount of times that the momentum was on our side, and all of a sudden Julius Randle just pushes it and he jumps up and he throws the ball. Like, it's just, he's all over the place. Like, I think the reason why Julius Randle played that poorly tonight, and we're probably going to see it for the rest of the season, to be honest, unfortunately, is we don't have a point guard. So Tom Thibodeau is running point through Julius Randle. Like, he's running the point forward spot. And we know that Randle can run that point position at times, but not like every single time down the court. Not every single time force feeding the ball to Julius Randle. That is what really frustrates me. Like, Randle has his flashes of his playmaking ability, but he's not consistent enough to be that point forward. And that's what I noticed tonight about Julius Randle. Lewis says, Deuce McBride got to play more. The youth is just excited and plays with heart. Yeah, McBride got to play more. If you guys watch my channel, you know that I'm all on board of the McBride minutes. There's no excuse, to be honest. Rose is out for a couple weeks. Grimes is going to be out, unfortunately. Alec Burks is the starting point guard quickly. there's no reason why McBride does not get minutes, man. It really doesn't. Yeah, Kareem. Well, at least McBride played for less than 2 minutes. Shake my damn head. I love it. It's a little too late to play the kids when you're finna lose your job. Yeah, that's the thing, man. The weird thing about the whole play the kid narrative, though, is I said it earlier. Tom Thibodeau played Jericho Sims as the backup center tonight with the healthy Nerlens Noel and Taj Gibson. That is all right, Tibbs. I see you, man. That's playing the kids. I'm not praising Tom Thibodeau at all right now, but we got to give him credit for that at least, right? I'll take it. Burks playing point guard over McBride and IQ. Yeah, I think another reason why, and I just said this earlier, why Thibodeau loves Burks at the 1 is he doesn't rely on Burks to run the show. It's kind of like Randall's the point forward. Because if you watch Tom Thibodeau's press conferences and they ask him the question about who's going to be the point guard, he says, the point guard position is different. And according to Tom Thibodeau, Randall can handle the load. Burks can do it. I don't agree with that, but that's just his mindset, just not good. Not good. Tibbs trying to show that he's right about his comment about the starting quarterback. Yeah, man, I agree. Sims is still raw. Yeah, of course, man. Jericho Sims is as raw as you can get. He's just a pure athletic freak that if he's coached properly, the potential's there. I mean, he can obviously jump out of the gym and be a high-flying guy that can dunk the ball and just alley-oop like crazy. He has really good defensive potential as well. There are some times where he's completely out of sorts on defense in terms of not in right positioning. There's supposed to be a switch. He doesn't step up. But there are also some flashes when there's a switch and all of a sudden Jericho's guarding a point guard or like a wing and he stays with him and he like matches up to them and he plays really good defense. And there's other times where people drive on Jericho in the paint and he goes up vertically and gets a really good stop. So there's obviously going to be ups and flows. That's the reality. When you play the kids, we have to realize there's going to be a lot of ups and downs. When you're playing a rookie like Jericho Sims, who was a late second-round pick, he is going to be struggling out there, but as well as show some potential. So that's the thing you got to realize when we say, play the kids. They're not going to be able to just play good all the time. Did I see the RJ and the Batman commercial? I did, James. That was sick. Excited for Batman next week. Start Reddish. Yo, we need to make sure that Cam Reddish is on the floor with RJ Barrett more often. That one transition play where Cam Reddish stole it, gave it to RJ, and RJ had a nice no-look scoop pass to Cam, and Cam went up for the layup and got fouled. That was like, yo, okay, they got chemistry. You can feel it on that one play that they have the camaraderie. They know each other's tendencies. Let's see them on the court a little more together. Why not? Right? Let's see it. I think Cam Reddish deserves, now that Quentin Grimes is done for quite some time, unfortunately, the only good that's coming out of it is we get to see what Cam Reddish got because without, if all 10 of those guys are healthy, then Reddish is out of the rotation. So hopefully Reddish can take advantage of this and prove to the Knicks coaching staff that he's a player that has a lot of potential in this league. And hopefully he can prove the Knicks front office that they were correct of trading for him. You know what I mean? Tibbs should have challenged that layup by Hero. He cracked Robinson in the jaw. Yeah, that was tough to watch, bro. That was tough. I feel bad for Robinson there. But listen, guys, I feel like tonight was a good idea of what to expect for the rest of the season. Just in terms of being competitive, RJ Barrett playing like he's playing, but just overall understanding there's a lot of things wrong with this team. There's a lot of things that we're missing. And that number one thing is a point guard. We're missing a point guard, man. And it's so obvious. I mean, you watch the game tonight. We're lacking somebody that can orchestrate an offense, and it results in so many turnovers after turnovers. I mean, if Julius Randle is going to be the point forward, that is just absolutely just not going to work. And that's where it comes down to, my man. I mean, it's just that simple. And it's frustrating as a Knicks fan to watch it unfold over and over and over again. I mean, the definition of insanity is exactly what Tom Thibodeau is doing. Oh, man. So that's really what I'm expecting for the rest of the season because the schedule gets brutal. We're going to be versing teams like the Miami Heat for the rest of the season. We got the Philadelphia 76ers coming up with James Harden on Sunday. And RJ Barrett, hopefully he can finish off the season because, guys, I will say this once again. RJ Barrett, that three-pointer he hit right before the half when the whole Garden is chanting his name, he has 27 points at the time, and he does a step-back three from 5 feet beyond the arc, and he swishes it, and Mike Breen gives him the bang. That was the moment where I'm like, RJ Barrett is here. I mean, are you kidding me? Knicks fans really need to understand that it is a huge positive. Even though that the season is a dark nightmare, the light is RJ Barrett. And it really, really is a good thing that we have him on our squad. Because if it wasn't for RJ Barrett, there would be nothing to looking forward to. Because I know that we have a lot of young players on this roster that has promise, like Grimes and Quick and Obi and all these players. But, I don't think we can say with confidence that any of those young players have star potential. RJ Barrett does. The other players have role player potential. And that's just me being honest and realistic. There's a lot of things that we need to, break down when it comes to this game tonight, but I don't think you guys really want me to do that because it just wasn't good. Whether it was Obi Toppin had an atrocious game, not going to lie. Quickly had an on and off game. I'm not going to get into the individual players. You know what I mean? I really don't want to do that. Kay says RJ looked comfortable taking more step backs this game, like he just doesn't give anymore. Yeah, that's true. I love that RJ is getting that mindset of, you know what, screw it. This is my squad. I'm chucking up these threes. They're going to go in. I have confidence in my abilities. I have confidence in my off the court work. We're Drew Hanlon. Love it. It's true. I think RJ was crowned the king of New York tonight. 100%, Kelvin. RJ Barrett is the guy. RJ Barrett is the guy, man. RJ Barrett going crazy in front of his trainer. Yeah, Drew was right there. He was like 3 rows behind. You saw that tweet that he had of the video of that step back three when they're chanting his name. Boy, oh boy, I wish I was in the Garden for that moment. I really do. Listen, guys, there's so many things that happened in the past week for this Knicks franchise, whether it's Kemba Walker being sidelined, whether it's the rumblings of the front office and the Knicks coaching staff not being aligned, RJ Barrett's injury, Derrick Rose being shut down again, Grimes now going down. Like, there's so many things that happen, and it's so hard to really digest everything, to be honest with you guys. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts. I really love what I saw from RJ tonight, and I don't really know what else to say. I just feel like tonight is the only exception for me personally where I have a smile on my face after a loss, just because RJ Barrett really showed the rest of the world that he's no joke. Like, he is a player that has a different mindset. Like, he's different. He's different. And that's really all you got to say about him. He's different. And what I mean by that is his mindset. You can just tell that he loves the pressure. He's addicted to being in uncomfortable situations. He wants to be the number one option. He wants to handle the responsibility. He's the leader of this team. And that's my guy. That's my guy. What's the status of Grimes' injury? He had a dislocated knee. So we don't know the fully extent of the timetable. It could be 4 weeks. It could be 6 weeks. It could be 2 weeks. It could be 8 weeks. We don't know yet, unfortunately. Very unfortunate, guys. Very unfortunate. But anything you guys want to ask my way, let me know. I'll open this up to a Knicks Q&A. We're just going live right now on this Friday night. Talking Knicks, talking about the Knicks Heat game. I'm not expecting a whole lot of people to tune in because the Knicks lost. But hey, I'm not going to answer any Jets questions, my man, on this stream. Save that for the Jets media thing. But I appreciate you tuning in as always, bro. I really hope they said 4 to 6 weeks. Is that fully announced yet? I know that I looked it up and that's what it said, but I don't know if they said that on Twitter. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. But I love the RJ Barrett love on Twitter right now from all national media. I'm retweeting everything. This man, okay, wait a second. RJ Barrett dropped 46 points on 59% from the field. Bruh. That is unbelievable. I'm tweeting right now that everyone's got to put some respect on my guy RJ Barrett's name. Put some respect on my guy RJ Barrett's name. I'm so sick of these clowns on Twitter just telling me that RJ's a bum. Get out of here, bro. I mean, look what he just did tonight. You know what I mean? Smash that like button. They said it during postgame. Oh, okay, Kelvin. I mean, he could be done for the season, man. I mean, how many weeks are left in the season? We got like 6 weeks. So, that's so unfortunate. I really don't want to talk about Grimes' injury, guys. I really don't, because that really drives me crazy. It really drives me crazy. So, I really don't know what else to say other than just praise RJ Barrett, because there's not a lot of other positive things to say about tonight's game. We cannot contain Jimmy Butler. We cannot get through the defense of the Miami Heat late in the fourth quarter. What else is new? We just couldn't do it. We couldn't do it. Julius Randle, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, but he had 2 of 15 from the field. Totally inexcusable. If RJ Barrett's a bum, I guess the whole draft are bums. Facts. The problem, none of the youngsters like IQ aren't playing inspired because this moron Thibodeau keeps starting losers Randall, Fournier, and Burks. And if not Burks, Kemba, who's out, we're going to get stopped. Facts, bro. Exactly what I said, Richie. Tired of arguing with unknowledgeable people who don't know talent when they see it. Yeah, I mean, I've been going through it forever. I mean, you guys have been through the thick and thin with me. You guys know that I always defend RJ through it all, and I've seen the most crazy takes. And, like, I don't know. And there's other players on this Knicks team that I'm not, giving up on. Like, for example, Emmanuel Quickley. I think Emmanuel Quickley is very interesting. I know that he's having a sophomore slump, but I see some Knicks fans saying that they're done with him and they want to move on from him. They want to trade him. I definitely don't want to do that. I still think Emmanuel Quickley has a lot of potential in this league. I do not think his rookie season was a fluke. I really feel like Quickley just has to find his rhythm again and gain his confidence back and not really rely so much on being a playmaker and focus on him being a shooter. That's my take on Quickley. I know that's a polarizing topic because he's definitely struggling. There's no debating that. Absolutely. There's no debating that Quickley's been struggling this year. But I'm not quick to throw him to the dust, because that's a lot of people were doing that with RJ, and we'll never forget it. McBride has potential. Samanic is injured. When is he coming back? When healthy, Samanic is a beast. Yeah, Samanic was interesting because he was dominating the G League early. He had a bad injury, and then he's never returned. I don't know the extent of that injury, man. He has done it for a month and a half consistently. And that's the beautiful thing about RJ, Kelvin, right now, is the one thing about RJ you could say from his rookie season and his sophomore season is consistency was the issue. He would show flashes of just really good basketball, and then he would go down a couple games of being in a slump and then be playing good and then bad and then good and then okay and then great and then bad. That was his, issue. But now RJ's showing that he's consistent. And it's so weird that, like, an 18-year-old going into the league is going to be inconsistent when he's 19 and then he's 20 and now he's 21 years old, dropping 46 points at the Garden. What else do you want? Guys, that's going to do it for tonight's stream. I really do appreciate everybody tuning in. I just wanted to go live and just talk Knicks for a half hour, talk about this game. I love getting into, into the chat, into all these takes about what happened to tonight. I really do love it. We got a take from Coxman. RJ is basic player and decent addition to a good team. He's not a star and never will be a star. This is what I'm saying, guys. This is what I'm saying. I'm not going to give this comment any light. I respect your opinion, and I respectfully also disagree. And my Wi-Fi is also giving out on me. So, guys, make sure you smash that thumbs up button if you're not already. RJ Barrett is a future superstar. I don't care what anybody else says. You can clown me for all you want. I love you all. Let's go Knicks, and I'll catch you guys Sunday after the 76ers game. Get a good night's rest and have a great, great weekend. Peace out, everybody. Let's go Knicks. RJ